smiling. You're probably already picturing the cherry blossoms, the crazy neon lights of Tokyo, the incredible street food in Osaka, and riding those famous bullet trains. The excitement of a future Japanese adventure is real. But before you start packing your bags, we've got to address the reality of international travel. The bureaucratic process always comes first. Securing your visa is literally the key that unlocks all those amazing experiences. Okay, let's dive into this. But seriously, I want you to pause right here. Do not hit submit, definitely don't book those non-refundable tickets, and absolutely do not apply for your visa until you fully understand the complete process. Why? Because a single avoidable mistake can lead to an instant rejection. But don't worry. By exploring this explainer, you're going to learn the exact steps, the specific documents required, and the official links you need to succeed. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. Essential required documents. 2. The application process. 3. Fees and processing time. 4. Common reasons for rejection. And 5. Pro tips for approval.
Section 1. Essential required documents. Building your case.
You know, it's wild, but so many visa applications get delayed simply because people submit incomplete documents. The paperwork is the foundation of your entire trip. Let's start with the basic paperwork, the absolute non-negotiables. First, your valid passport. It needs to be in good condition with sufficient validity and actual blank pages for the visa. Second is the Japan visa application form. Now listen closely. You must download the latest form only from the official Embassy of Japan or the VFS Global website. Fill out every section and please do not leave any mandatory fields blank. Third, you need a recent passport-sized photograph. Double-check that it matches the precise official size and background rules. Next up, we move to your travel proof. You basically need to show them exactly what you intend to do. This includes your travel itinerary, listing your arrival and departure dates, the cities you're visiting, your hotels, and the attractions you're gonna see. You'll also need hotel reservations. That means actual booking confirmations, or host documents if you're staying with a buddy. Finally, your flight itinerary, which could be a reservation or a full ticket depending on the latest guidance. Why do these documents matter so much? Because a highly detailed, well-prepared itinerary creates a professional impression and proves your plans are totally legitimate. So the crucial point is how you fund this adventure. You're going to need to provide recent bank statements to show you can financially support the trip. Now, a massive misconception is that you need some arbitrary, huge sum of money in your account. The truth? There is no officially published minimum bank balance. Your finances simply must match the specific travel plan you've outlined. If you're booking luxury hotels for a month, your bank balance needs to reflect that capability. But if you're backpacking for a week, the required amount logically scales down. And this brilliantly illustrates how the paperwork adapts to your personal situation to prove your ties to your home country. These are your conditional documents. If you're employed, you need to submit your employment certificate and your leave approval. Run your own company? You'll submit your business registration docs. On the flip side, if you're a student, you've got to submit your student ID or an official enrollment certificate. It's all about proving who you are and what you do back home. Section 2. The application process step by step. Let's move to and see how this builds as we transition from gathering documents at home to actually submitting them. Step 1. Double-check that every single document is complete and accurate. Even a tiny mistake here can delay the whole thing. Step 2. Jump onto the official VFS Global website, select Japan Visa for India, and book an appointment. Step 3. Attend your appointment with all your original documents and the required photocopies in hand. Step 4. Once you submit, you'll receive a tracking reference number. Keep this safe. It's how you'll monitor your status online. I really want to highlight this specific number, 15 to 20. That is exactly how many minutes you should arrive early for your VFS Global appointment. Being punctual sets a great tone. Make sure to dress neatly, and if they ask you any questions during submission, just answer them honestly and confidently. Section 3. Fees and processing time. What to expect. All right, now that the application is physically out of your hands, we're shifting focus to the logistics of money and time. For the visa fee, the most important thing to know is that it fluctuates. Plus, VFS Global usually charges a separate service fee on top of the base cost. So my best advice? Always verify the absolute most up-to-date costs directly on the Embassy of Japan or VFS Global websites right before you apply. So how long does this all take? Generally, processing takes a few working days after your application is officially accepted, but you've got to be prepared for variables. Delays happen all the time during peak travel seasons, or if the consulate decides they need to request extra documents from you. The ultimate stress reliever for international travel: apply well before your planned travel date. Seriously, give yourself that buffer. Section 4. Common reasons for rejection. Avoiding pitfalls. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it demystifies rejections. A lot of people have crazy anxiety around this, assuming visas are just denied without reason. No way. They are usually denied due to totally avoidable mistakes. Look at a weak application: missing documents, travel info that contradicts itself, an unclear purpose, or finances that don't match the trip. But a strong application, it's completely truthful, logically consistent, and heavily supported by official proof. By just being honest, consistent, and thorough, you drastically reduce your chances of a rejection. Section 5. Pro tips for approval. Maximize your chances. We're nearing the end, so I want to leave you with an expert checklist of professional habits to ensure your application is as airtight as possible. First, submit crystal clear, high-quality copies of everything. Illegible scans will literally just cause delays. Second, keep your itinerary realistic and organized. Don't plan to visit 5 major cities in 3 days if it makes zero geographical sense. Third, double-check every single form. And finally, rely only on official information from the Embassy of Japan and VFS Global. Following these exact steps puts you in the absolute best position for approval. We do need to ground our expectations for a second, though. Ultimately, the final decision is always made by the Japanese authorities, based entirely on your application. Nobody can guarantee a visa approval. However, presenting a perfect, well-documented application is 100% within your control. And there you have it. You are